We're going to look at completion settings on an assignment on a forum, and then reports, and then the completion report that you can look at for activities. So most assignments have the ability to set completion settings on them. So we're going to go to make sure editing is turned on. And then next to one of these discussions, we're going to go edit settings, edit, and edit settings. So discussion forums have due dates available now. If you click on availability, you can set a due date. And I'd recommend doing that. However, you can also, under completions, all right, we're going to do it. So under activity completion, you have the options, you have different options. You can choose not to indicate activity completion, although I'd recommend you use it. It allows students to track their progress in your class, either by using a checkbox that they can check themselves, or that's checked based on activities, based on whether they've done something. They can manually mark the activities completed, and that's just checking a box like in a list on the side of the course, or they can show the activities complete when the conditions are met. And for forums, this is cool. You can have the student create an initial post and also post a reply. So if you did not set a due date up here, I'd really recommend you set a completion date. We're gonna be careful here because I'm in a class, September 27th. So again, if you did not set a due date for an assignment, or you're not able to set a due date for an assignment, like with external tools, I'd really recommend you set completion settings for those assignments. So once you've set up your completion settings as you would like them, one thing to note, you can increase this to like 2 replies, but it won't be able to distinguish whether that student has replied twice to one person or one time to 2 different people. So just an FYI. Once you've set your settings up, go ahead and click Save and Return to Course. And so that was week 1 discussion. So now we're going to go and look at the reporting for completion settings. Go all the way down to course reports and activity completion. So this is the week 1 discussion that we just set up or looked at the settings for. And you can see that 22 of these students have made an original post and replied to somebody. So that's it. Once you have it set up, you'll see just sort of a grid work of check boxes for student completion. That's pretty cool. If you have any questions, you know where to find me.